Muito interessante.
Tchau.
Bom, vamos. E nós estamos back, nós seguimos nos programas Nos Verdade. O que está passando de nos reino aqui, onde nós temos outro participante por de centostácias, onde nós que estar abrimos especialmente para conferência de dia aqui, está o senhor Charles Woodley. O senhor Charles Woodley está deputado de finanças de centostácias, que está o governo legítimo, que está assim nas centostácias, ora que a Holanda a decidir ter de nos conceitos, a nossa vice-coisa, nós também temos motivo válido para a democracia, derrocar a democracia. Se nós não pode apresentar nada legal, que tem de corrupção, de malversação, de nada de AUE, simplesmente, de nosso caso, abusar de não poder, povo chiquito, povo inocente, humilde, atrapa o direito mais fundamental da democracia. Charles Woodley é um ex-deputado, até não entregar, decidir de ir corte com a Holanda. Não tem corte com a Holanda, de mesmo tem corte de Holanda não está, mas ao menos de nosso conceito, Holanda é obrigada a ir corte e explica na corte, riba pergunta não, a dizer, não ajuda nos tour de antias, seguro Bonaire, seguro isso não, que tem documentado com Holanda também em processo de colonização, com a mira, lei internacional, a dizer, seguro não vai ajudar nos no futuro, agora nós estamos na mais lei internacional, a dizer, nós estamos agradecidos a Charles como isso, é Benjamin chiquito, pero quando tem coração mais grande, nós mira bem isso não para contra a Holanda fortemente e isso não nós não estamos back, mas nós sabemos que nós temos direito, nós sabemos que nós temos razão, nós temos direito. Charles, danke por estar junto conosco. Boa tarde.
Boa tarde, Oriente, boa tarde, Turene. Estou escutando o programa agora aqui. Contente com estar aqui não. Maneira James explica, assim está na station agora aqui. Então nós não give up, nós não por give up sobre essa aqui está para esse não que está vindo, é óbvio não, essa aqui está para nós unam, nós net unam. Então nós aqui conosco tem, pero aqui conosco lá atrás para não. Tá pensei nós temos que seguir com a luta, então está custa nós hobby, pero nós podemos com esse sistema que nós estava tendo, esse sistema que o Bonaire está tendo, de tudo outro, isso não também pode mirar que é nota fair, é nota Holanda está com maneira não está bisa outlaw state, Holanda não está traz segundo lei, a lei não está para nós, então nós podemos mirar em diferentes sentidos, a mim então nossa papel over de assunto de cadastro. Então, maneira nossa visa foi para o primeiro lugar. Bonaire, sim, também, junto com o Esteja, a decidir que nós não queremos cadastro Nederland. Para Kiko, Holanda, que é para nós virar cadastro Nederland. Lugar, Bonaire, Esteja, vai notários para set up stichting não. De cadastro.
Thank you.
No llega, pero si llega
cooperación.
My co-host, Chanada Inacio.
Right. That's me.
Give her some love.
Let's put our hands together for joining each other in solidarity to the cause of self-determination. The people have spoken, and now we have to listen. So, I will welcome all of you that travel from far to come here to assist and give honor to our ancestors because their fight never ends. As long as we cannot decide of our future, we will keep the torch right in the air. United we stand. So let this night be a night of unity, peace, and ash.
We would like to ask some or all of the island representatives to please come forward. We will say the name and the representative will come forward and tell something about his or her island and their struggle.
Mr. Ahmed, we will thank you, we honor your voice, and we help you carry it on all over this planet. Even in the galaxy, you will hear of his name, Ahmed Ayubi.
Good evening to each and everyone. I'm grateful to the Lord to be here this evening and represented our Rizal territory or an ancestral territory of San Andres, Providence, and Catlina. But I am not alone. I brought with myself three brothers. Brother Harry, can you please come here? Brother Emerson and Brother Herman. Yes. Where is Herman? Okay. Well, we have been listening to all the different representatives from the different islands that are here in this symposium. And it's just like we are hearing the same history that we are living, whatever we are living in our territory. We are a colony and, from Colombia, and they are the ones that rule in our territory because they made a law in 1912, Law 52, when they were invite people from Colombia to inhabit our territory. So now there are the 70% of the inhabitants, and we are just the 30%. So we are minority in our ancestral territory. We cannot make no decision in our territory because they vote the same way as we do. So our struggle is to free our people from this colonial system and free our land. Our ancestors have paid a high price for this territory that they leave for us, and I think that we have a great responsibility for the future generation. So we have to continue fighting. When I got the invitation for this symposium, it was the first symposium, but the situation of our island, we could not do it because the economical part is very difficult for us. But we decided that someday we will be here because we cannot do it alone. And that is why it's so important for us to be here today. Because when we look at the different brothers that we have around the whole Caribbean, we know that we are not alone, that we can have the support for you guys, and we are so grateful for it. Thank God for you, and may the Lord continue to bless us and keep us united in one love. Thank you.
Thank you, San Andres. And we are with you.
How's everybody feeling tonight? Yes. We love Bonaire! Yes. So we have to kind of shift the energy a little bit because the Virgin Islands, as quiet as it's kept, is a, let's just use the favorite phrase, a non-incorporated, non-self-governing territory of the United States of America. So what's the real word that begins with the letter C?
Colony.
One more time.
Colonia.
Colony, yeah? So yes, we get to talk about some of the benefits of coming together, but we're hearing the exact same story. We're hearing the exact same narrative. And one thing that's very particular about the Virgin Islands, particularly the island where I reside, St. Croix, it had more than 7 colonial entities that governed St. Croix, from 1730s all the way to the present. And all of those colonizers are familiar with their common activities in the Caribbean. So to be here, I'm very, 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 very honored, very thankful to be able to share solidarity, words of encouragement, because when we speak of decolonization, and persons will start to say this regularly, we're speaking of our ancestral sovereignty. Persons that say that they love and respect our Mother, Father, Creator by all the names we use, God, Jehovah, Yahweh, etc. When you say Amen, which we all say at some point,
Yes.
we have to honor our ancestors. We have to honor those whose shoulders we've been blessed to live beyond and through. We have to give honor to the fact that we have grandchildren, great-grandchildren, and those yet to be born that we do this work for. So we're honored to be here to show solidarity, support to what may appear to be a small population of persons in Bonaire that know that it is our right to be free, that know that it is our right to be liberated, and know that it is our right for our humanity to be restored. So we're reclaiming it. So when you see all of us here, it's family! You understand? So we really need for persons to get that. So yes, we're going to talk about reparatory justice, and yes, we're going to talk about reparations. And we're not just speaking of reparations of just dollars or euro or yen or whatever. We're speaking about repairing the damages done to us from ancestral time to present. That means restore the land rights. Make sure persons aren't forced to sell their land unless it's to someone else that's right here on the land. It means that the economy must benefit us. So when you hear us talk about the Virgin Islands, and most persons know it as USVI because that's more marketable, the legal name, according to the Treaty of 1916, when the former Danish West Indies, that is now the Virgin Islands, was purchased for I want us to say this number together, $25 million in gold. Not even regular money. They didn't want paper. They wanted gold. We're talking $25 million in gold in 1917. So just do the math of the value. So we can understand why Denmark is so wealthy, so rich, so perfect, so ethereal, so real. Yeah? while the Virgin Islands is suffering and struggling to undo this colonization. Yeah? So when we say ancestral sovereignty, we know we all share this. And that is the course of why we're here, why we're honored to be in the presence of our family here in Bonaire, why we're honored to be in the presence of our one Caribbean Americas. Yeah, because people say America and think it only means the 48 contiguous states in the US. No, that's small. America from the North Pole to the South Pole. Make sure we understand that, yeah? So I just want to share that with love coming from our heart. We know that this is a place where our brothers and sisters already know that we have the opportunity to speak of decolonization, yes. Liberation, yes. Freedom, yes. Reparations, yes. Let's keep ancestral sovereignty. Let's keep our Caribbean oneness and our Caribbean unification at the forefront of our mind, body, soul, spirit, consciousness forever.
First of all, I would like to say thank you to our ancestors to permit us to be here together tonight for this 14th symposium. I'm very grateful to be part of this experience. It is the first time for me, because it is important for us, wherever we are fighting for our rights, our justice, our humanity, our respect for our people, to know that we are not alone. Other people have the same enemy, the same oppressor, the same colonizer. He used the same method in different countries. You have different names, different country, but it's the same way to do the things. And it's very powerful for us. For me personally, we are young in the struggle, to know that over the world, over the country who are next to me, Caribbean, that people believe that another way to life is possible. So, for describe rapidly that our struggle, maybe we are a French colony, the last one in the South American continent. We are between Brazil and Suriname. And we are the same, we are considered the same as another department in France. Behind that, we are at 8 miles away from them. And what we ask is some respect. What we ask is the right to do the thing, to live as we are, our people we are in the continent, and we are our own reality, and we fight for to have the right to make laws. We are in respect with who we are. And actually, after the big movement we make in 2 years ago, everybody, the world look at us and say that we make a movement historic, pacifically historic, and 2 years after, we still have to fight for what we arrive to catch, be respected, almost by the government, but almost by our own representatives. And actually, what is this? This is the point of our struggle, and it's hard. It's complicated because the colonizer is very smart, and we have to take this in consideration in our struggle. But really, I'm really grateful to be here tonight, because as it's hard, it's very comfortable to see that other people imagine that it is possible. Wherever in our country, people don't want to trust, but see you, guys and women, strong women, since so much years, continue the struggle. It gives me very strong to continue my own struggle. Thank you very much.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
I try to to say something. First of all, we are very, very, very happy to be there with you, with the hall, in that seminar, that symposium, because it's the first time for me to come in Bonaire. We did not know nothing about Bonaire, and we saw on the map a small island we did not know. We know that there was a colonizer, Dutch, but we did not know it, and we are very happy to come and see what's the problem, what is going on in this country. And we saw people fighting for their right, and this gives us force to make our struggle also in our country. As Sabine told you, we are between Suriname and Brazil, the place where the French launched their rocket, they call Ariane. Maybe you know about Kourou. Kourou is a town in our country, a special town. There is a lot of Frenchmen living there, and they send their rocket for Europe. Okay, they call that center Guyanese Space Center. But for us, it is a European Space Center. It's not for we, it is for us. And the billion they do is for us, not it's for them, not for us. Okay, so we belong to a movement, a political movement, they call MDES. Movement for Decolonization and Social Emancipation. I was General Secretary of this movement since 20 years. And now we are members and we are still continuing the fight. I want to give a very thanks to my colleague Raymond, because that comrades, they opened the way for us. We are young. And when we see them again close to us, show us the way, it's very important for us to give them a lot of respect, Raymond. And what we want to be re-enlisted on the UN list for decolonization, the non-self-governing territories. What happened? In 1945, after the war, France, the UN called all the colonizers to send a list and to write what territories they are administrate. And French Guyana, French colony, we was on the list. But after, in 1946, they turned us like a French department. And they say we are not colonized already. So they pull us from the list. And we are fighting to be re-enlisted because we know that we are Guyanese people. We know our history, and we know that we are not French people, and they are colonized our country. Yeah. So we are fighting for our rights. We are fighting for our freedom, and gradually, we are on the way. I think we are on the way because there is 2 years ago. We make big demonstration. Imagine about 50,000 people in the street walking. But about the direction, the political direction, it was essentially popular. But the people was asking for their rights like French people. So we have to continue to show them, even they have the flag, we have the flag, but not only the flag, we have to also to have the sovereignty in the country. We have to be self-governing territories to decide what we want. For example, like if you want one small example, if about the school problem, we do not have right to put what we want in the programs. France decide all. If we want to make a road, we have to ask France to have authorization. This thing cannot exist again. So we have to change that, and we are fighting, we are trying to fight, and we think that with you, with your support, with Dr. Corbin, he is with there, we will find a way to continue and achieve our goal. Thank you for listening.
Bonochi, Bonochi. I'm going to talk in English tonight, which I love Popumento. I speak English because that's what we speak at home. We're here, and we are happy to be here in Bonaire because we have an intelligent group of minds coming together, and we are looking and moving forward towards free and sovereign Bonaire. A free and sovereign, what it is? VIUS?
San Andres.
No, I got it. Let me hear you. Virgin Island us. We're looking for San Andres. Sovereign, Providence, sovereign, and there was one more. Sorry? Catalina, sovereign. We're looking at a sovereign Aruba, who is way on their way. We're looking at a sovereign Guyana. We're looking for sovereignty. As I said earlier, this one is about the heart and soul of a nation, the next generation. I will continue to repeat this. Where else in the world can you go as a Bonairean and demand key positions? Can you go to the Netherlands and ask to be the judge? Can you ask to be the director of Home Affairs? Can you ask to be the director of finance? So if you can't ask in the Netherlands for these positions, how come they can come here and take these positions? This is wrong. We have rights. This island belongs to you. We look at things that maybe look insignificant at the moment. Why is the cadastre office being moved over from cadastre Bonaire to cadastre the Netherlands? Very important. Land, real estate. This is what it's about. We are going through a struggle now because we said on our island that we want to be master in our own house. Not because we are racist, not because we discriminate, but because that is a fundamental right of every man, boy, and girl. An opportunity to be master in your home. Can you be master in someone else's home? Do you pay the mortgage in someone else's home? If you build a home, shouldn't you be master in your own home? We need to teach the colonizers that these days are gone. In 2019, we should not be speaking about colonizing powers. We should not be looking at judges traveling miles and living here in villas and enjoying lots of free time and earning big salaries. Our judges should look like us. They should speak our language. Our teachers should look like us. Our construction workers should look like us. That doesn't mean that there is not space for those that want to migrate. That is true. But the first place must be for the people here. Our land must be for the people here. We are all in a similar struggle, where the colonizer has not changed his ways. He has simply transformed with time. I am very, very honored and proud to be here amongst very, very special people this weekend. And this is possible because there are still people that believe that we have rights. And when I look at our situation, what we are going through, I have no respect for the Dutch justice system anymore. Because judges slip, slide, and duck and refuse to deal with laws. When they talk about trias politicas, it is non-existent. Trias politicas, where we separate the three powers, it is just something that tell us to keep us in check. When I listen to the stories of Guyana, when I listen to the stories of San Andres, when I listen to the fight of Aruba, Bonaire, US, VI, Virgin Islands, when I listen to Puerto Rico, we are all in similar struggles. We are all under a modern day colonization. And we are here today to say that it will end. It will end either peacefully or by force. But no longer will we allow colonizing powers to take our land. No longer will we allow colonizing powers to take the jobs that our children supposed to be sitting in. No longer can we allow this to go on. So Bonaire, take it serious. If you feel that you are already at that place where you have nothing to fight for your children, fight for your grandchildren. We are in a serious struggle. You are being taken over, just like we have been taken over. It's like San Andres and all the countries here represented have been taken over. But we are here today to say that it will end by will or by force. We make no apologies for what we have said this evening. Thank you.
I will speak with your permission in Papiamento for the people of Bonaire.
Claro.
Ok? Uma boa noite no vosso tour. Boa noite na nossa romana Quinana. Para mim, é um privilégio e honor para estar aqui na Bonaire para atender esse simpósio para organizar a educação dos que há Bonaire. Aqui, Rico, a sobra, vida de Aruba a passa é uma luta e ainda nós estamos lutando para a costa, para o direito fundamental, para o sagrado. Nós estamos Aruba da parte do reino, mas com Bonaire, mas com Saint Martin, mas com Corsol, mas com Cusaba e mas com Santos Estados. Nós da Romana, nós temos história na mundo, nossa cana certo caminho e Aruba a cana su caminda, onda que nos haya hopi obstáculo, pero nós não alaga obstáculo e trova-nos na luta que nós estamos quer autonomia para nosso país, para nosso povo, para sobre que nós sempre pensa e quer que a autonomia é dando no nosso desenvolvimento. Pensei, nós chega também no momento que nós logramos. No llega full una conozca que llega, pero no se llega así. Pero pues aquí está el problema de lucha aquí. O órgano que llega, no te puede quitar back pebo. Y botín el deber para salvaguardar y proteger. Y ahora me voy a Bandimi, me voy a Bonaire, me voy a Station, me voy a St. Martin, me voy a Corsol, Saba. Então, sentimos, como tinha obrigação, nós de Aruba temos obrigação para estar com o bolso da luta aqui. Para sobra, a autodeterminação de povo está sagrado. O direito fundamental de povo está sagrado. E assim, nós estamos brincando sempre. E me diz bolso, e não vai estar fácil. E não vai estar fácil, mas me está na bolso de dia que nós estamos juntos. Nós temos meta junto. Nós aqui não tem medo. Você luta aqui também sem medo. O sacrifício. E nós também logramos para sobra que a causa aqui está justo. E sempre a causa está justo, Deus está cubo sempre na banda. We are on the right side of history. Queremos. E a mim lo dou tour, lo que me tem para a luta aqui do vosso tour, de Bonaire, Station, San Andrés, onde nós vai Virgin Island, French Guiana, para sobre vossa causa não junto, justo e junto com meu amigo López também de Puerto Rico. Danke, Charles, meu irmão. Nós estamos juntos para sempre ajudar outro dessa aqui. Me quero terminar, desejando feliz dia para o povo de Bonaire. Quero ter luta aqui, porque está uma luta para unir, para que também despegue a nação de nova maneira, meu irmão Charles, três dilante. Danke, Deus bendicionar por tudo. Danke.
Que mencionan Bampa Bonaire, Bampa US Virgin, Bampa San Andrés. vez, vamos para Puerto Rico.
Gracias.
Pa sobra, nanta nostro humana den Caribe. What? Una locura de James Finis. Pasó si no, ahora sin aquí, nos lo decimos, un hombre rebelista aquí, Bonaire. Pero vos también se mira. E cosa aqui está mais sério que nós pensa. Tá pensei, abre-nos hala nang braça outro, único outro. Not by papringa, not by force, but by power of the Almighty. Thank you.
Brother, comrade, buenas noches.
Buenas noches.
Guten Tag, good morning. Special good night. Wow, I come from Cayenne. When we speak about the situation, we are a colony by France, Europe. The violence, the colonialism in my country is terrible. If we come here, we need the support Guyanese people, in particular, all nations and people Caribbean for national independence and l'inscription de la Guyane sur la liste des pays à décoloniser. Et dans ce sens, I say, Mr. Corbyn, my brother, the long time, make a good work international. Tonight, every day, we feel the necessity, we get united front for the last colony, Caribbean in South America. Forever strong, long life, struggle for national independence.
Llamando tras el micrófono con honor, respeto y admiración, señor James Finis.
Boa noite. Mijn parame meiden dos heroes. They are our heroes, really. These are our heroes. I've become a person in the community that they say that he's by himself. He say, but these guys are well established people, community, teachers, school. They understand that we have to stand up for the kids they're teaching, they're learning, because they know what will happen to them. So I respect you more than everyone else tonight. Let me tell you this. Really. Thank you, Judy. Thank you. Yeah. This is a real story behind me. I'm just here. But anyway, we have heard so many strong messages tonight. It's very strong. I know we are on the right way. Adi, thank you. Thank Charles. Thanks, Sanzira. Thank Raymond. Thank Mr. Finda. Thank you all. So, only thing I remain me to say tonight is that you are here for one reason. I think that is it, right? Because we are all in for that one main reason, to get respect. Respect for our rights. Respect for what we deserve, justice. The justice is ours. And then we have to claim it back. And we have to claim it not for us, because we have to claim it for our children, the grandchildren, and the future generation. That is our responsibility. I have no other way to say it. I'm responsible for it. I take the responsibility, and I see you do it the same. And nobody can stop us then, because Nobody can buy you, can stop you, can do nothing because you decided to do it. Tomorrow, please, we have 2 functions. In the morning, we have the Captain Dawn's Habitat from 9 to 1:30. We have a international conference, we say it, with all the islands, discussion and panels, the presentations and the way they feel and think that we have to do this together and move forward. That will be at the Captain Dawn's Habitat. And tomorrow night, we are back here also in the park with a part for the Antillean leaders who will address the local public, mostly in the local Papiamento language, so that they also get the feeling that we are fighting for them. So we will be together for the coming days, and I hope you guys enjoy so far you were here, and also be with us and stay with us during this journey. Thank you.
The mic to Shahira Figueroa, my darling friend. Hello, good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
I'm very happy and thankful to be able to serve you all, especially trying to give to you what is authentic and what is legitimate. I'm from Rico. Yes. I have pata de hierro, which means iron foot. Bariki tambu. How you call it tambu in English? Tambu.
I don't know.
A drum.
O tambor.
Tambor, sí.
En español.
So my name is Shahira Cecilia Figueroa. Figueroa because my father is from Aruba. But actually, I'm born here, I live here. What I prepared tonight is, what you eat first was kala. Kala is made of black eye beans. It's very, very nice, very traditional snack. And after that, you've eaten a tutu. Tutu is made, I made it from 2 types of beans, the black eye beans and the red kidney beans with coconut. So that's what you eat, a second snack, together with saltfish. And after that, what you just ate was a pumpkin pancake. It's the best pumpkin pancake on the island.
Very much.
Yes, I made it because I have a dream. I had a vision that we as Bonairean, we have a lot of potentials. We have gold. That's why every day I'm wearing my gold strap. And I sell my products an event permission, with event permission at a local store. And what I try to do is encourage the local people, telling them that we have gold and that we have potential, that whatever we are making, we didn't realize the power that we have. And because a lot of people are thinking that there is no market. But it's because the mindset is small.
Yeah.
They're looking, and that's what we have been taught. In school also.
Yes.
We have a kleinschalige economie. Een kleinschalige economie is a small economy. And if you keep teaching us that we have a kleinschalige economie, we will continuously think small.
Yeah.
We don't look further than our borders. And at the same time, we are buying products that are coming from all over the world. So the vision that I received and that I'm sacrificing for and that I'm working on is actually trying to motivate and make conscious to the local people, even though they are micro producers or entrepreneurs, for them to start, but think big, even though you start small. Because I believe that there is a huge market, not only here in Bonaire, but in Antilles. I'm not talking West, I'm talking in the Antilles,
in the Netherlands. And let's say, since we are still under the kingdom, why not using that gate to send our products to Europe and also the Caribbean and furthermore the States and other parts of the world. So we have potentials, and it's time for us to start commercializing our local, authentic, very legitimate products. We have a lot of nice things. We have the legacies. It's just a matter of believing. We people need to believe that we have that. We have a young generation. I know a lot of stories from people in Rico. They know how to make a macaron. They know how to make a tart, a cookie letter. That's a peanut butter cookie. And a tart is made of prune or coconut. Several types of things. And we go to a store and we buy the on-baked cook. You know what on-baked cook is? A breakfast cake coming from Holland. And we have our own local, very delicious, very authentic breakfast cake. We call it derde, we call it dobber, we call it macaron. So why don't we think that we also can commercialize that? And that is what I'm actually trying to bring over and leave for the future generation. Because I know that the generation that we have now, they are born with a sort of an innovative mind. They are like radar. They have, like, once they're born, they know how to operate telephones, computers and everything. And they're very much into graphic designs, into promotions, into movies, into all types of things, making logos. So why not? If they don't know the recipe, don't bother. But let the older people that still have the recipes, let them start, because we cannot let that go. It needs to continue. And at the same time, once the company started, even though it's small, I'm trying to create market for them. So in order for us to realize that we have potentials and that we can survive, and not just survive, but we can take care of ourselves and of our island and our future generations. I believe that. I believe that with all my heart. And it's about time. That's why I'm wearing this every day. Is to bring consciousness to the people that in Bonaire we have gold. And Rico is a natural gold mine. Yes, my telephone number. I have a WhatsApp number. It's 780-4501. And I also have a direct number, 700-6778. My name again is Shahira Cecilia Figueroa. And you can find me daily at Bonaire, cheapest supermarket on the car industria. That is where you can find me every day. Thank you so much. And check me also on Facebook under that same name. And I also have an account that is Touched Products made in Rico. Why touched? Because we are blessed. We have to continue believing that we are blessed. And whatever that is blessed comes from above is good. And we deserve excellency. That's why our products are touched. We have to proclaim it, we have to continue working on it, and we have to do it. Just do it.
Diaspora member of the Guyanese Human Rights Organization, and we do work as a non-governmental organization. We work like some kind of a think tank or a reflection cellule to tell our people that we cannot stay like we are, because our everyday in Guyana is what may happen here in Bonaire. Bonaire autonomy is endangered. But here, in our country, in Guyana, autonomy is forbidden. First of all, 400 years of prisons in Guyana, of French prisons, and we have no access to land. It's forbidden access to land. Second point, in French Guyana, all the director, managerial positions are held by metropolitans. Then a division of our plurinational Guyana communities. There is an organization of the divided. They divide the communities of our plurinational Guyana. So what we need as Bonaire is a protection of the United Nations, the protection, the assistance, so that the experts of the United Nations can come and make a complete review of the vast domain of depossession where we are. And we have to be relisted, re-enlisted
Yes.
on the non-self-government territories. I thank you very much. Tomorrow I will expand the issues to you. And just back from the plane. See you tomorrow morning. Thank you very much.
Thank you.